Good morning. Are you all comfortable? We've been looking at the book of Samuel and the Philistines, Israel's enemy. The Philistines did not believe in God or worship God. They fought against God's people often. Israel went into battle against the Philistines, which didn't go well. So they decided to bring the Ark of the Covenant to the battle. The Ark was a special wooden box covered in gold. God had given instructions on how to make it. The top of the ark represented God's throne and was called the mercy seat. In the ark, the 10 Commandments, Aaron's staff, and a jar of manna were kept. These were to remind Israel of God, of his holiness and worthiness. The Israelites lost the battle, and the Philistines captured the ark of God. They took the ark of God to Ashdod and put the ark of God into the temple of their god, Dagon. A very large stone statue of their god stood. And in the morning, when they came to the temple, their stone god had fallen over. They got it lifted upright, and yet, next day, it had fallen and its head and hands were broken off. Boys and girls, God will not share his throne or his glory with any other god. In the book of Exodus, we're told, "You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not worship them or serve them." The Lord struck the Philistines with sickness and death. And they moved the ark from Ashdod to Gath. And the people in Gath got sick. So they moved it to Ekron. And the people there cried, "No, take it away. Do you want us to die?" So the leaders decided to return the ark of God to Israel. But how? They called their priest and their diviners asking, "What do we do?" "Return the ark, but send guilt offerings along with it." So they had a new cart built and 2 milk cows who had never pulled a cart, and they put the ark of God and their guilt offerings onto the cart. The Lord God had given a special way for the ark to be moved. It was to be covered by fabric and carried on poles, and no one was to touch it, and the penalty was death. The Philistines saw the power of God of Israel at work in their land, but did not recognize him as a living God. At Beth Shemesh, it was harvest, and the men were gathering their wheat in when they saw the cows with the ark coming towards them, and they were overjoyed, so very happy. The presence of God was coming back. Samuel commanded the people to put away false gods, to throw them out, finish with them. Sometimes we're guilty of forgetting that our God is holy and worthy of all our praise and worship. Worthy means deserving, having value. 1 Chronicles 16 says, "For great is the Lord and most worthy of praise." Maybe you could remember to say this each day. Say it out loud. "For great is the Lord and most worthy of praise." Thank you.